Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Miami hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Michael Davis gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Stepping in, Cameron Maven. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Cameron Maven.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Miguel Rojas. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
1 strike.
And he misses again, ball 3. Eddie Murray is on deck. Swing and a miss at the splitter, 3-1, and it's 3-2 now.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Now at the plate, Eddie Murray will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Junior's coming in, and that retires the side. Miami down in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Jose Arena, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, they could really use some more production from that guy hitting 8th. He really struggled last month. Less than 10 hits over that span. That's definitely not good, and that's something he really needs to improve on in this new month.
Now batting, Jeff Bagwell, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. One out, nobody on. And a fastball just a bit high. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone, have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder, Junior Moore.
Digging in the switch hitter, Junior Moore. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. Now here it comes. Nope. And a neck high fastball that time. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Two out, nobody on. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive to left. But this is right to him in left, as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, JT Realmuto, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Realmuto, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Ripken over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Here's Starlin Castro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And he lays off for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. Hit out towards second. Morgan is up with it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting next, the left fielder number 32, Derek Dietrich.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Babe Ruth. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Babe Ruth.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ruth, playing here in his age 26 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
The next Cub up, Ken Griffey Jr. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he takes strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Griffey leads off first with 1 away. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 9 homers and 23 driven in. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runner on first with 2 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the height into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year. As the Cubs are out in front now, 2-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
In now, Michael Davis. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
As a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Hard liner to center field. Brinson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Martin Prado now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a soft liner to the left side. Foul. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Count remains at 0-2. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Up next from Miami, Lewis Brinson. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
0-1.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
0-2 is the count.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
This one's down to third. Schmidt has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 62.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jose Arena. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. Ruth is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Miami down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Striding in once again, Joe Morgan, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Morgan tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Brinson going back on it to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff Bagwell. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike one to start the at-bat. Morgan at third with nobody out. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off again. Ball 3. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Three-2 pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Junior Moore.
Ready for another chance. Junior Moore, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Dietrich is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Babe Ruth, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Counts even at 1-1 to Ruth.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's Cameron Maben now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First offering on its way. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Popped him up. Bagwell on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Murray. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he misses 2-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
The 1-0. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Standing in now, Mike Piazza, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First time up, he went down looking. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Griffey Jr. gets his lead at first, nobody out. Before the 0-2, a look to first, and he's back standing. And Big Mike won't go after that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Schmidt, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Real Muto over to his right. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Up pitcher number 21, Michael Davis.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Michael Davis, he reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way.
Nope,
that's a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his first home run of the season, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box now, Cal Ripken. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball. Cold strike on the change. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1. 2-2 the count.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Sliced hard on the ground. Murray is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No balls and a strike to count. Now here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Hit to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Too high, 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-1. The 3-1. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Grounded back up the middle. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Martin Prado comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Castro at second. Dietrich at first. One gone. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ruth is there. And that's the second out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. 2 down, runners at first and second. He's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out for 5.
A little bouncer. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Now another 0-2. Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Marlins strand a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Jeff Bagwell. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Realmuto waits on it. 2 down.
Center fielder number 4, Junior Moore.
Ready once again, Junior Moore. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Justin Bour will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 41, Justin Bour.
And he fouls this one off. Piazza might try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul. Here's a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Cameron Maybin. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first takes care of Maven, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Ready for another shot now, Miguel Rojas. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler that gets the assignment. Digging in once again, Babe Ruth. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. A curveball that catches the inside corner. The 1-1 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! A solo shot for Babe Ruth, number 730 for his career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a line drive. but that's a foul ball.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The next 3-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. A solo shot for Junior. Home run number 16 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those two bombs behind him.
The batter.
In now, Mike Piazza.
Piazza.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Drilled to first. And that's through for a hit. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Digging in, Mike Schmidt comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. A shot down the first baseline. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box now, Michael Davis, as he rips it on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants a pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back safely. Stepping in now, Cal Ripken. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Maben is there. And that retires the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 6 full. The Cubbies are in front 7-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Eddie Murray. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
To third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
For the Marlins, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So here's the cleanup hitter, JT Realmuto. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Bagwell in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. Here's Starlin Castro. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And it's 1-1. Slow roller left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Joe Morgan. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Morgan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is low and outside for a ball. Into center field, line drive, base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, first baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
Riding in once again, Jeff Bagwell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially kill you.
Morgan stands at second with no outs. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it, and the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Into the box, Junior Moore, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. One out and a runner on third. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Babe Ruth will be next. A man at third with one away. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Babe Ruth.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AP.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top, 8-0. Digging in and looking for more, Derek Dietrich. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup in for a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Martin Prado now.
Nope.
And he lays off there. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One and one to count to Martin Prado. One and one. Here it is. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A runner at first with no outs here. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Brian Anderson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Brian Anderson.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. That's a tough take. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here's Cameron Maben now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Way out in front.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. Prado rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Cubs lead this one 8-2. Kyle Bearclaw enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ken Griffey Jr. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bearclaw is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ken Griffey Jr. is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Ready once again, Mike Piazza. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Bases are empty, one man out. Two balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike one.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
Ball 3.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Mike Schmidt will be next. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Schmidt. He was a double play victim last time around. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And that one right down Main Street. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout. Going to call for the double switch here. Trevor Hoffman will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jorge Polanco is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 12.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie Murray. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Leading off for the Marlins, the first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Morgan has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. One out, nobody on. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And he'll reach second now with one away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now, Starlin Castro, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A little low. It's 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4.
Perfect.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Digging in once again, Derek Dietrich. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
0-1 count and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ruth is over. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Martin Prado now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble. And the Cubs have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
8-2 tonight's final. The Cubbies get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Michael Davis earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 11 3 runs. For the Marlins, 2 runs on 5 hits, and 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's state attendance at Vision Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.